you're also going to see another game right now. This one's coming from RDBK Studios, and it is known as Renown. I'm not sure if McConnell's watching right now, but that game seems right up his alley.
Bro, I'm really excited about that game. That game looks really cool.
It really does.
It looks really cool. I guarantee you, whenever that comes out, me and McConnell are going to be building a castle together in that game. Oh my God, it's exciting. And we get to talk to these guys, right?
You get to right now.
Oh boy, I'm ready. Okay, all right, let's go. All right, Jesse, thank you very much for coming on and talking about the game Renown. I'm going to be honest, man.
No problem.
It looks fucking awesome. So, you guys, Rust came out, and it came out a while ago, but it's had like a massive renaissance. Everybody's been playing Rust nowadays. What made you want to do basically medieval Rust?
Well, I mean, it started probably 8 years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
I went to RMIT, which is a school in Melbourne.
Okay.
And I met Charlie, who is the other co-founder of RDBK Studios. And it was actually the first conversation I had with him. He was explaining Rust to me. And it just sounded like the best game ever. I mean, I played it that night until the early hours of the morning. And from that moment, that game was just, for me, the best experience so far. And also at the same time, we were playing Chivalry Medieval Warfare. And in the same sort of vein, the combat system was just so intuitive. And as we played both these games religiously for years, we just kept talking about this medieval survival that, raiding with trebuchets and battering rams and incorporating a directional based combat system that it just eventually was so good of an idea we couldn't not make it.
I
and
agree.
then we finished school and we started, and from that point we just built a team, and they're just the most dedicated guys. Like it's unparalleled, the quality and speed we get through this stuff. It's fantastic.
I mean, the quality and the speed, that sounds good. When's it gonna come out, man?
Okay, so the timeline, I guess, from now to release is basically we've got Steam Next Fest happening on the 13th of June. So very, very soon. And we've got a combat demo that's free for people to play. So we implore you to come and give that a shot. It's just basically the combat version of the game. After that, maybe a month or two past that point, we've got Raid module, which is, if you imagine you took all the survival systems into a short sort of game mode, we're going to give that to our backers and testers to solidify those systems. It's basically like a small game where two teams fight together, they craft and build their castles and raid, and it's a way we can test all the systems in one place. From there, test and create the full survival game from that testing period for hopefully a release in early access maybe mid next year, we hope. But of course these things change, but we can't wait to get it in your hands, that's for sure.
How many people can be on the server? Like, because I think about like a medieval fight. I'm thinking like Kingdom of Heaven, Lord of the Rings. There's a lot of people there. How many?
Well, we're hoping to have 100 players on a server. I mean, we never really envisioned Renown to be this huge battles, or as much as it's cool, I'm sure some people will make some servers where that's possible.
Yeah.
But for us, it was actually like a core like like a little close-knit clan where you're allying with people around you, fighting over hotspots of resources. It's that sort of like social connections between smaller groups, which we want to capitalize on for sure.
So you have like those small, like, what are you thinking, like 8-man teams, something like that, 4 to 8-man teams? Exactly,
literally, that's exactly what we're balancing to. And then we're going to be hopefully doing weekly wipe cycles. We might go to bi-weekly, but we think for the replayability, a week works quite well.
Okay, so it's going to be like you're going back and forth, you're building up, you're getting busted back down, you do it all over again. Is that basically it? Okay,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm excited. So June, what was it, 13th? Was that what you said?
That's correct. So Steam Next Fest.
Okay.
Free to play for anyone for about a week. So yeah, and also join our Discord and let us know what you think, because we really need that feedback. And yeah, we just love to know your thoughts, honestly.
Honestly, man, I'm really excited to see this game. So thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for sharing it.
No problem.
I'm really excited
Thank you
to see
so
where
much.
it's going to go.
Me too. Thanks. Thank you.
Absolutely. And guys, again, Renown, you guys can put it on your wish list now for Steam. But we've got two very well-renowned gamers here. We have SFan TV and we have Jay Schlatt on to talk about these games. Schlatt, what do you think?
Thank you so much, Asmund. Hold on one second.
It looks good.
Shroud, you look so good right now, man.
Incredibly handsome.
And look, Asmund, I mean, look, you see a lot of these game genres that go back in time. This is one with Renown. I really feel like this is the perfect fit for it.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think, I mean, Asmund, you and I were cut from the same cloth. We like knights, armor, big frickin' swords. I think Renown looks really, really exciting. You know, it's just one of those games.
I'm so excited. Like, I remember I first started playing Rust whenever they had that first server that we made on Twitch with everybody on it. And, like, I had such a good time. I would steal everybody's horse on that server. It was great. It was one of my favorite things to do. I would take a day off of stream just so I could run around and hide under somebody's base and break it down. But like this, it's like especially no, really, that's what I did. I would steal those things. I'd run them back to my stable.
I remember. I was playing. I would log in, and I think the first time I encountered your stable, I was just running around like off the side of a beach or something, and I see this big house. And I open it, and there's just horses lined up, and everybody's getting their horses stolen. They have no idea where they're going. And it's just, Asmund literally has like 20 horses sitting in this stable, and just, you're a horse thief. I mean, you were collecting mounts even in Rust.
And what were you gonna do with those horses, man?
Well, usually, like, honestly, the thing is that I had to build a bigger team because we employed one person just to feed all the horses.
Wow.
Yeah, like that. We turned this into an industry. So I'm really curious to see what this is going to be. Like, I look at the graphics, I look at the way the game plays, and it's like, I mean, I see chopping down trees. I'm thinking of, you know, just that new world late night experience sitting in the dark. And so I just am so excited to see this game. But there's a number of other ones as well.
Now, time to see who actually gets first place.
All right, here we go. Bro, like,
Renown.
McConnell was in the chat probably telling them, vote on this game. Like, there is no way that's not what happened. Like, that was a survival medieval game. So basically, like, it's like Rust with swords, you know? And I think what really sold me on that game was whenever they had the whole siege happening and they brought in like a siege engine, and they were talking about trebuchets as well. Like, I am just so excited to see where that game goes.